The world becomes a battlefield after 30. People hide intentions, compete silently, and strike without warning. Only those who master strategy survive. After 30, the world no longer operates with the idealism people once believed in during their early years. You begin to notice an invisible battlefield forming around you. People aren't as open, straightforward, or innocent as they once seemed. They don't declare their ambitions openly, nor do they reveal their desires honestly. Instead, they learn to disguise their intentions beneath layers of politeness, social masks, and carefully curated conversations. This is the age where competition becomes silent, where rivalry hides beneath compliments, and where the people closest to you may see your progress as a threat rather than an inspiration. You must accept that everyone is playing a game, whether they admit it or not. After 30, people become more protective of their careers, reputations, relationships, and resources. They no longer tolerate threats to their stability. And when someone sees you rising faster, growing stronger, or becoming more confident, their instincts often shift from supportive to defensive. They may never attack you openly, because direct confrontation exposes them. Instead, they may use subtle tactics, withholding support, planting doubts in others, quietly sabotaging opportunities, or pretending to help while steering you toward failure. These methods are quiet, but their effects are devastating if you do not learn to detect them. This is why survival requires strategy, not innocence. You cannot enter this stage of life with the same openness you had in your 20s. You must learn to observe people's actions more than their words. You must recognize the difference between genuine alliances and concealed threats. Every relationship now carries layers. Someone may smile at you while calculating how to outmaneuver you. Someone may compliment you while secretly fearing your success. Someone may offer advice while steering you off your path. The battlefield is psychological, not physical. Strategy at this age means knowing what to reveal and what to conceal. It means anticipating moves before they happen. It means understanding the motives behind people's behavior rather than accepting their explanations at face value. You must learn to stay calm in situations where others panic, to remain silent where others overshare, and to think 3 steps ahead where others think only of the moment. Those who survive this battlefield are not necessarily the strongest or the most talented. They are the ones who understand human nature deeply enough to avoid traps, win allies, and maneuver through hidden hostility without exposing their weaknesses. You cannot win by being nice. You win by being disciplined, unpredictable, and useful to the right people. Niceness is often mistaken for strength in early life. People believe that being agreeable, generous, and cooperative will earn them respect and opportunities. But after 30, you begin to realize that niceness alone is not a winning strategy. People interpret excessive kindness as softness, as a lack of boundaries, or as an invitation to take advantage. The world respects those who are disciplined, self-controlled, and selective about when and how they engage. Niceness without strength behind it becomes a liability rather than an asset. To win in this stage of life, you must become disciplined. Discipline is more powerful than talent because it ensures consistency. It is more powerful than charm because it earns silent respect. It is more powerful than niceness because it signals that you do not fold under pressure, manipulation, or emotional games. People test you differently after 30. They push your limits, test your reactions, and observe how easily you can be influenced. If you are easily swayed, easily guilt-tripped, or easily manipulated, you give others control over your life. Discipline protects you from these traps. Just as important is your unpredictability. When people can predict your behavior, they can control it. When they know how you react to pressure, guilt, praise, or conflict, they can use that knowledge against you. The advantage goes to the one who keeps others guessing, who does not reveal their emotions openly, and who does not show their full intentions. Unpredictability does not mean chaos. It means calculated silence, controlled reactions, and the ability to surprise others in ways that keep you from being directed or dominated. Yet discipline and unpredictability are not enough. You must also be useful. But not to everyone, only to the right people. Usefulness creates leverage. People value what benefits them, and if you become someone who brings value, through skills, knowledge, competence, connections, or strategic thinking, you gain power without asking for it. People rely on those who solve problems they cannot solve themselves, and reliance creates influence. Influence is far more valuable than approval because approval fades, but influence shapes decisions, outcomes, and opportunities. Being useful to the right people means aligning yourself with those who have direction, ambition, integrity, or resources. Many people will try to drain your energy without giving anything back. Avoid them. Your time and value should be reserved for environments that elevate you, not environments that exploit you. The path to winning after 30 is not filled with kindness for its own sake. It is filled with discipline, unpredictability, and strategic usefulness that protects your future and positions you for long-term power. Power goes to the person who controls emotions, evaluates people with cold clarity, and never reveals their full hand. After 30, the most powerful person in any room is not the one who speaks the loudest or boasts the most. Power gravitates toward the individual who can remain composed under pressure, who can read people accurately, and who refuses to reveal their vulnerabilities impulsively. Emotional control becomes a weapon in a world where most people act based on impulse, fear, jealousy, and insecurity. While others react, the calm person calculates. While others reveal their frustrations, the controlled person observes quietly and learns what others try to hide. Emotional control does not mean suppressing feelings. It means choosing the right moment and the right context to express them. It means refusing to be manipulated by emotional traps, guilt, provocation, flattery, or pressure. Many people use emotional tactics to gain control over others, especially after 30 when responsibilities increase and stress becomes more common. If you can stay steady while others lose composure, you immediately gain psychological ground. People rely on those who remain stable because stability becomes rare. Equally important is the ability to evaluate people with cold clarity. This means seeing people not as you wish they were, but as they truly are. It means recognizing motives, strengths, weaknesses, insecurities, and patterns without letting emotions cloud your judgment. You cannot afford to rely on hope, idealism, or assumptions. Someone's character is revealed not by their words but by their repeated actions, especially under stress or temptation. When you evaluate people clearly, you avoid betrayal, disappointment, and preventable mistakes. The third element of power is never revealing your full hand. When others know too much about your plan's emotions, strengths, or weaknesses, they gain the ability to predict or undermine you. Mystery is protection. Silence is strategy. People feel uneasy around someone whose thoughts are not easily visible because unpredictability forces them to treat you with caution. Those who talk too much lose influence. Those who show too much lose leverage. The person who can keep certain intentions hidden maintains control over the direction of their life. This combination, emotional control, sharp evaluation, and privacy, creates an aura of power that others can sense even if they cannot define it. People respect what they cannot fully understand. They trust the calm person in chaos, they fear the unreadable person in conflict, and they follow the disciplined person in uncertainty. The world after 30 is shaped by perception, strategy, and psychological edge, and the person who masters these becomes the one who quietly directs outcomes while others merely react to them. Loyalty becomes rare after 30. Trust actions, not words, build alliances with those who benefit from your rise. As you reach 30 and beyond, you begin to see loyalty differently. In your younger years, loyalty feels natural, emotional, and pure. Friendships are formed through shared experiences, not strategic alignment. But as people grow older, life becomes more complex. Responsibilities increase, ambitions sharpen, and priorities shift. Loyalty becomes conditional, influenced by self-interest, convenience, and fear of loss. You start to realize that many people remain around you not because of genuine loyalty, but because of what you provide: attention, validation, help, or stability. Remove the benefit and their loyalty fades. This is not cynicism, it is reality. People choose what aligns with their needs. Some will switch sides the moment someone offers them more. Some will distance themselves when your success threatens their comfort. Some will support you only when you are struggling, because it keeps them above you. Words become empty because talking is easy. Promises become fragile because keeping them requires strength. That is why you must judge people by actions, not declarations. Observe how they behave when envy enters the picture, when you need something in return, or when your success grows faster than theirs. Those moments expose real loyalty. Trusting actions over words doesn't mean isolating yourself. It means choosing alliances based on alignment, not sentiment. The strongest alliances are built between people who benefit from each other's rise. These alliances last because mutual advantage sustains them. When your success strengthens someone else, they have no reason to sabotage or abandon you. When your growth creates opportunities for them, your value becomes tied to their future. This is how powerful bonds form, through aligned interests, shared goals, and mutual elevation. It is important to recognize that loyalty rooted in sentiment alone is fragile in adulthood. Life pressures people to make choices that prioritize survival, family, career, and stability. Expecting unwavering emotional loyalty leaves you blind to human nature, but respecting the loyalty that comes from aligned interests gives you stability, protection, and growth. Choose people who contribute to your elevation, not those who only admire you from a distance. Choose people who show consistency, not occasional enthusiasm. Choose people who see your rise as an opportunity, not as competition. Understanding the reality of loyalty after 30 protects you from betrayal, disappointment, and wasted effort. It teaches you to invest your energy wisely, to build relationships that strengthen your path, and to surround yourself with those whose growth is tied to yours. This is how you create alliances that last not because of emotion, but because they are too valuable to break. Victory belongs to the one who shapes perception, protects reputation, and makes calculated moves that others fear to imitate. After 30, you begin to understand that the world rarely rewards merit alone. Effort is important, talent matters, but neither guarantees victory. What truly influences outcomes is perception, how others see you, how they interpret your actions, and how your presence is understood even when you are silent. Perception becomes your armor, your currency, and your shield. If others view you as competent, disciplined, and in control, they treat you with respect. If they perceive you as weak, desperate, or directionless, they approach you with domination or disregard. Controlling perception is not deception, it is strategy. Reputation becomes equally important. A strong reputation opens doors that skill alone cannot open. It protects you from attack because people hesitate to challenge someone who carries authority. It creates opportunities because people align themselves with those who appear to be rising. Reputation is not built through loud claims, but through consistent behavior, strategic silence, and the ability to deliver results without unnecessary noise. A single mistake can damage it, which is why you must be cautious about who you associate with, how you respond to conflict, and how you present yourself when emotions run high. Calculated moves define your rise. After 30, impulsive decisions carry heavier consequences. Every action you take should serve a purpose, strengthening your position, expanding your influence, or reducing a potential threat. Calculation requires patience. You must think long-term rather than living for temporary victories. Many people sabotage their own progress because they act too quickly, reveal too much, or try to impress the wrong audience. The one who wins is the one who waits for the right moment, who uses timing as a weapon, and who never rushes into battles that do not bring advantage. Your moves must also inspire fear in those who compete quietly against you. Not fear of harm, but fear of imitation. When your decisions are so disciplined, so precise, and so well-timed that others hesitate to copy them, you gain power by default. People fear what they cannot replicate. They respect what they cannot match. Your strategy should create an aura of difficulty, making it seem as though your progress comes from a level of thinking and discipline that others cannot maintain. This keeps rivals at a distance and forces them into reaction instead of competition. Shaping perception, guarding reputation, and moving with calculated intention transforms you into someone who influences outcomes without force, threats, or noise. It gives you silent power that grows stronger as others begin to realize they cannot predict you, surpass you, or understand the full extent of your strategy. After 30, the rules of life shift from open competition to hidden strategy. The people who rise are not the loudest, the kindest, or the most hopeful. They are the ones who learn to see the world as it truly is. They understand that fairness fades, that loyalty becomes selective, that emotions are weapons, and that every room is filled with unspoken motives. They protect their boundaries, sharpen their judgment, control their impulses, and move with purpose instead of noise. They stop chasing approval and start building leverage. They stop reacting and start anticipating. They stop trusting promises and start reading patterns. And in doing so, they separate themselves from the ordinary path that traps most people in frustration and disappointment. When you embrace this reality, when you choose discipline over ease, strategy over innocence, and clarity over illusion, you stop being a participant in other people's games. You become the one quietly shaping the outcome.